Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic, and welcome to the cloud. We got Splat 3 news. We finally actually got Splat 3 news. Hold on, let me send out the link. I want people to get in here. But yeah, we're going to be talking about this because I normally wouldn't do like an analysis thing like this, but I really just want to like watch this trailer again and talk about it. I legit woke up, grabbed my phone, saw I had a Discord ping, Splatoon 3 news, and watched it. So I was like still waking up, so there's probably a lot of stuff I missed. I mean, I've been talking about it with people on Discord all day. I'm just gonna play it through once, watch it again, and see. So this intro is fucking awesome. We'll talk about all this stuff here. There's like Discord tags. I don't know. I love how like fast paced this all is though, and they like the spawn drones are just so cool, dude. That's never gonna not be cool. Okay. Oh, it's like on a rooftop. I didn't even notice that. Oh, the weapon icons. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, yeah, those look cool. Those actually do. I thought those would be hard to get used to, but it's pretty obvious what the weapon is. That's cool. I like the new special meter. Okay, this is Killer Whale. Oh, the kill. Oh, is that shoot. Okay, I actually am. I'm gonna hold on. How do you do this again? Look at the top of the bridge there. That Slosher. Yeah. Oh, is that just? Does that just mean they're dead? Is that just more obvious to show when people are dead? I thought that might have been an assist, but maybe that's just a. It's just showing you that someone died. That's cool. That's nice. That's a little bit more obvious. Okay. Their name is Taco Truck. I love the puns. Okay, I'm sorry. Like Yarwhal has returned from Splatoon 2. That was one in all the Splatoon 2 stuff, and then that's a good one. And then what was the other, like Veronica? I like that. It's funny too because you only know that if you're a fucking nerd and know the English and Japanese. Okay, what's? I just want to keep pausing. Oh, what was that just in the sky? Oh, that's people spawning in. Okay, so you do. Oh yeah. Okay, I want to talk about this point sensor. You have to like aim point sensor. I'm just gonna let it play through. But this, I love that point sensor is something you like aim now. Like it's not just a radius. You have to like aim and throw it at them. I like that. I like that it's like a lot more skill based. Trizuka looks cool as fuck. They used it very close up, but it looks like you can definitely go longer range. I love that you have like the titles now too. Well, I'll talk about all this stuff in more detail. I'll just try and watch it through all the way once. They're just painting. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, the vacuum. So this is sick. I actually kind of had an idea for something like that they could do, but like I didn't think it would work like that, but that's cooler than whatever my idea was. So oh, here's the bow. So people saying the bow was kind of garbage. I don't know. That doesn't look that bad to me. I mean, maybe. It is kind of weird because it's like it's almost like a partial charge with the charger, but that's just like what the full charge is. I guess it does charge kind of slow if it only does like half the damage, but I don't know. It's odd. I'm not sure what like niche that's trying to fill, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, in all of the Splatoon 1 and 2 trailers, they show people like running over people with roller, like crushing them. And that's not something you like ever actually do unless you're like trolling people. Like that's not how, you know, that's not really how you use the weapon. So I think, you know, they're showing a very casual, like basic way you could use the bow, but I'm sure there's probably lots of cool stuff you can do with it that we just don't know yet. Zipcaster though, I thought for sure Zipcaster would only be able to connect to inkable surfaces, but you can just fucking do shit like this, and this is fucking awesome. This is insane. And like the pole, like they're gonna be like maps built like where there's just stuff like that. Like, god, that's so cool. That's just awesome. And it does have the recall. We see that in action. We knew about that. And then Crab, oh, they kind of use it. Okay, yeah, but they don't do that much with it. They get 2 kills. Yeah, we still got the special things. And this is I like that you can see the spectator cam. Like this is just the in-game spectator cam, I think. Oh, so Splattershot Pro has Crab. I guess we didn't know that. That's really cool. That'll be a fun weapon. This guy kind of sucks though. Oh, okay. So you like, I wonder if anyone, so you throw out the point sensor and then it kind of leaves that, it like leaves this trail. I bet if people like walk into that, I wonder if that's just an indicator to show you that someone's throwing a point sensor, or like you can walk into that. I don't know if that's like an active thing. Like maybe if someone touches it, they'll still get tracked. I don't know. That bow gets pretty close, but I don't think he quite runs into it at the end. Oh yeah, and then Killer Whale. That looks sick. That, I mean, that's that animation. God, that's so cool. This game is just so like stylish with like the, you know, the match intro and outro and everything. Like, yeah, that's awesome. I really like the way that works, actually. Okay, this, if this works how I think it does, this is like my favorite Splatoon special ever. It is literally Throwable Ink Strike. Like, yeah, look, you just have 3, you literally just straight up have 3 like Ink Strike missiles. So you have like a backpack, and they just, oh, you throw out like little balls, and it's just straight up an Ink Strike. Okay, it's really fast. Those go away way faster than the the Splatoon 1 versions, obviously, but that's, oh, that indicator, oh, that looks, oh, it looks so cool. It looks so Splatoon 1. I love it. Yeah, no, it's, you don't have to, like, you can be, it's like an aggressive ink strike. You don't have to, like, hide behind cover and look at your gamepad and shoot it out. You just throw it out. Hey, like, hey, there's a fucking nuke on you now. Guess what? Like, it's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. I really, really love that special. That kit, Slosher, Splat Bomb, and that. Oh, I didn't notice this, actually. The bow has Toxic Mist or Disruptor. I don't know if we've seen them use that yet. Oh yeah, also, a lot of people theorize this, that you could shoot the top of Big Bubbler to destroy it, and that's apparently true. So that's cool. That's, I mean, if this is the only form of invincibility in the game, and it's that easy to destroy, that is, like, that is good. I like that. I think, you know, if you're at a vantage point like this, like, obviously this is, like, they use this bubble really badly, because this person is able to destroy it super easily, but, you know, if you use the bubbler up here, like they did in the Return of the Mammalian, sure, like, it can be pretty hard for people to hit that. So I think Big Bubbler will be pretty strong, but it's like, oh, shoot, didn't mean to unfull screen. But because it's in that localized area, I think it won't be, like, a stupid or annoying. It doesn't destroy? Wait, what do you mean? Well, I mean, I can watch this again. It made a damage sound, I thought. It doesn't go down instantly. Okay, it doesn't break. But, I mean, why else would they be shooting that, right? I assume that's a weak point. Does it shrink? Maybe that's how it works. Maybe it just shrinks it. It lasts for a while. Okay, then it shatters there. Okay, hold on. Well, what was going on there? I saw something here. Oh, so that's what the bow... I know people were saying the bow, like, shot something out that exploded. Is that just... do the shots just explode? Oh, okay. So yeah, bow shoots out... Wait, hold on. It shoots 1, then 2, then 3. Is it depending on, like, the charge time, maybe? Like, maybe if you do a partial charge, it only shoots 1 shot? And then there they shoot 2, and then there they shoot 3. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, that squid roll. Dude, the movement is so sick. Like, oh man. I think that's the first time we've seen an Octo squid roll in motion. Oh! This game looks so fun! This game looks so cool! I love the squid rolls in combat. Look at that. Oh, that is badass, dude. Oh yeah, Now or Never coming in. Now or Never is definitely a lot more subtle this time. I do like it though. I like it better than the Splatoon 2 version, I think, but that may be recency bias. Oh! You can, like, jump up onto a ledge after a Zipcaster. That's really cool. That's really big for the movement, because you can, yeah. But yeah, if there's, like, a charger, you can Zipcaster to the ledge underneath them, then jump up while attacking. So it's like, you'll be vulnerable after Zipcaster, but if you can attack out of that and literally jump over an uninkable ledge, like, that'll be really cool. Okay, yeah, in this, they show... So in the Salmon Run trailer, we saw someone squid roll through a Stingray, or a Stinger, I guess, and then here we see it going through Killer Whale. So I feel like there may be some sort of invincibility. I mean, maybe they're just trying to, like, get out of the way of it, but I feel like they dodge, like, basically through it. Is that even the... Yeah, no, that's the laser. That's not just, like, the tracking thing. I don't mind how weak it looks from a distance. Do we know what special Roller has? I believe it has Big Bubbler. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, and then there's the vacuum. So yeah, their shots are just getting deleted because they're getting sucked into the vacuum, and then they fire it back. That's awesome. And then the end of the match. The end of the match is so cool. I'm so excited to see this again. Oh yeah, Little Judd looks like... They like made them look a lot different. I don't know if that's just like to differentiate them more. Judd has a bit more fuzz going on, and then Little Judd is like a lot more fuzz, and he's all like... He's tan? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay, I didn't even see the medal. Oh, so there's it does reward you for kills. Popular target. Wait, overall splatter versus enemy splatter. What would the difference be there? But yeah, this windscreen is... Oh, the splash in the back. This is awesome. I mean, this is how people are going to get drip picks now. Oh, and yeah, and it has the titles and everything. I mean, this is made for you to screenshot and post on Twitter, you know? Oh, most kills in game versus most on your team. That makes sense. And this art, dude. All these renders are so cool. Oh, that dynamo. Oh, The bow one looks so it's like it's so surreal seeing these actually, like, you know, there's been so much like fake box art. I think Poo got like yelled at by Nintendo because their box art was too close to the official box art, which is really fun. This goes hard, I will screenshot. Yeah, for real. Oh man, oh man. Okay, so yeah, now we're going through this again. I'm gonna be watching this a lot. So first of all, I want to talk about in this intro, there's a lot of things to say. This loading screen is funky. Okay, so first of all, there's these titles, which are really cool, and I wonder, you know, in Animal Crossing, you had the Nook Miles that gave you like key, like descriptive words, and in even like Mario Party for achievements, you get titles. So I wonder, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of achievement system, that will get you these titles. I could definitely see that being how that works. Also, some people are pointing this out. Man o' Wardrobe regular. Portuguese Man of War is a sea creature, so Man of Wardrobe is probably the clothes shop in Splatoon 3. I bet that's what that is. So maybe like if you buy enough shirts, then you unlock the Man of Wardrobe regular title. And then it's like, I assume it's like an adjective noun thing, so it's like you get big money from like collecting enough coins, and then Man of Wardrobe regular, and you can probably like put those together. Seaside Superfan. Yeah. And then I guess you can customize this like tag, which is cool. It's almost like a like a Halo thing. And then there's like these Discord tag things, which I noticed earlier. So maybe they're trying to make it like an easier like friend system. I don't really know. Oh, Chaos. I'm reading the names now. Calamar, Chaos, Hero. I love Taco Truck. That's just actually a good name. Oh, look at this like street back here too. I love all the detail in the backgrounds. Okay. Gonna go through this again. You see the drones flying in the first shot. Okay. Is anything new confirmed here? I don't know if we saw... Oh, shoot. I don't know if we saw Octobrush before. Yeah, it's definitely like taking inspiration from other games with all the customization and stuff like that. Oh, this is 52. Okay, I didn't even notice that was 52. But yeah, Mudkip said it has Wall and Killer Whale, so it's like the Splatoon 1 version, which is pretty cool. I still love the way the chargers hang from it instead of standing on it. And this is so fast. Like, you have like very little time to decide, but I like that. It's like you just have to figure it out and go for it. Okay, I'm gonna literally go frame by frame here because this just looks awesome. Oh, they just like, hold on. Look at Yarwall. Look at, he just shrinks into it. Huh. I mean, in motion, you don't even notice that, but that looks a little weird. Yeah, oh, wait, I didn't even listen to the match opening. Let me hear that sound. Oh god, that's awesome. That's so much better than the Splatoon 2 version. Yeah, so ready. So yeah, you select, you can see where your teammates are dropping. I still don't think this will like, I mean, this is a very good anti-spawn camping map, right? Like, you got a lot of options to drop in right here. You can go like all the way over here. You can probably only spawn in this like rectangle, I'm assuming. I don't know if there will be like, there's probably just, if you hold, you know, far enough a certain point, it just won't let you go any further. The map is still opened with X. That's Trizuka and Suction Bomb. I'm just trying to literally take in every single detail here. I love that's like on a rooftop and like there's this water. This environment looks awesome. This map looks a lot cooler than I thought it did in the Mammalians trailer. It looks like you get some form of armor when landing, really? Oh, the way the go like dissolves. Oh, and then it like turns into speed lines. Okay. I'm literally, I love like the minute like details of the animation here. So yes, we're looking very in detail. Can I make this? Okay, the quality is good. It's just, oh yeah, they glow when they first land. Oh yeah, you do get armor. Okay, then yeah. Well, that makes sense because that would be like, you know, there's no spawn shield anymore. That literally fixes spawn camping then. I mean, not like that spawn camping is, you know, spawn camping is just something that happens when two teams are put against each other that are at too high of a skill level, or too high a disparity in their skill levels that they really should not be fighting. It's not really a problem with the game. Sometimes it's a problem with map design. But this should hopefully give anyone respawning a bit of an edge and maybe balance things out a bit. It at least discourages people from going all the way up into people's spawns because they literally will just be at a disadvantage. So I think that's good. That's cool. So then there, the bow doesn't even shoot the explosive things. I'm so confused if that's a sub or not. Because look at the left there. That's a bow shot, right? Those 3 shots landing, and they just hit the ground and ink it. So where did the explosives come from? I don't understand how that works. I do like small things. People complain about the UI a little bit. I really don't mind it, honestly. It's kind of growing on me. It looks a little weird with like the kind of rounded designs, but it's like, I think in Splatoon 2 the Octo and Squid designs were just so different that the spacing was kind of weird between them, and like it makes sense to just keep it more uniform, you know. Like part of it I think was that it was like, you know, you get the Octoling and you want to like flex the Octoling, so you want it to be like really different. And wow, look at me in the match, guys, I'm like an Octoling and all my things are Octo. But it's like, you know, now everyone just gets that from the start, so it's like it's just this uniform. I really don't mind this. I think I like this change, honestly. I like that this is just a rectangle. This used to be like a splat, and it was just like that's just a very little thing, but I think this looks cleaner. I actually am a fan of this UI. Still only have this way in Booyah. Kind of unfortunate. Maybe in the ranked modes we'll get like defend and like attack, you know, on those sides or something. That'd be cool, but I don't know. Yeah, and the icons, the weapon icons do look good. I was a little iffy on those, not because I thought they looked bad, but just because I thought it would be harder to tell. But it's very obvious what those weapons are. Like that'll be fine. And I like this special gauge a lot, honestly. Like I don't know. There's no real reason to have changed it to this, but it just looks cool. I think it's nice. And also, I like that the sub is like a different color. That's a very, very small detail, but I do like most of those changes. We saw this in the Return of the Mammalians trailer, but when you get your special, it looks so cool. It's like this this crazy white flash. I actually want it. Here we go. Oh, this like ripple effect when you're shooting. I think that's kind of new. That looks really cool. I mean, there was always like an ink effect, but it looks different in this game for sure. Yeah, that looks really cool. I think that looks... I think in other games that kind of ripple effect would be ink. There'd be like a ring of ink that comes out of your gun and the shot, but I feel like it's a lot cleaner like this, just having a kind of like almost like air blast, and then just like the ink is the actual like bullet. I think that looks really cool. I know in the Salmon Run trailer there was like one shot. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so there's this this whole like ring, then it like swooshes down into shine. That looks so cool. Oh, that dude, that's just so stylized and awesome. I love that. And it's also gameplay wise, it will be, you know, obviously you can tell in the UI, but that will just make it so much easier. Why is the whale 182p? I would imagine it's just 180. You can watch it in real time. Probably just 180. Maybe it takes a second. Well, also, I mean, they could be using special charge, right? I mean, maybe it's like 190 and they have like special charge on. That's probably the case. Actually, that's a very low special charge requirement. I would expect whale to be higher, honestly. Wait, no, yeah, that is kind of low, isn't it? And that's all subject to change, obviously. I really, really like this point sensor. I like that it's just a lot more like skill-based. It's not just like, okay, I'm gonna spam point sensors and hope that someone walks into it. It's like, I see a guy and I want to know where he's going so that I can target him. So you're like, you. You know, I like that a lot better. I think that makes more sense. It does damage? Really? I wonder if it's even still called point sensor, because that's a totally different icon. But it tracks the same way. I guess it's not really point sensor, it's just a totally new thing, but it happens to track the same way. Then the sub-weapon animation. And then, okay, you just chuck it at them. Oh yeah, that's a hit marker. Okay, it does do damage. Interesting. That's really cool. And that's a cool Inkzuka. Did they squid roll into that, or did they just jump? Oh no, they just squid jumped. But you could squid roll around the wall and then pop that. Yeah, they can hit that guy all the way up there. And that one-shots. I think we weren't sure if that one-shot before. Oh yeah, Trizuka is about 230p. I mean that's gonna vary by weapon and probably change before September, so I'm not too worried about stuff like that. Oh, there's Big Bubbler going up. So we saw that in the Return of the Mammalians trailer, but yeah, they place it, and then it takes a second to activate because the top part flies up. Oh yeah, someone pointed this out in the YouTube comments. It looks like there's a beacon. It looks like there's a beacon in the middle of Big Bubbler. So it might actually give your team like a point to jump in and be inside the shield. It's hard to say if that's just, I mean, that looks like a squid beacon, right? Yeah, that totally does. That's really cool. That would be a really strong special. I mean, if you can just create this safe zone on the map and let your team jump in. Okay, yeah, so it looks like shooting the top of it just shrinks it, because it's here, and then it shrinks. I imagine shooting the top of it enough, like you probably wouldn't have to shrink it all the way down. I imagine it would just shatter at some point, but that's cool. That's a good way. Yeah, there, it shrinks again. That's a really cool way to apply pressure to that. And then so it shows you their title. This UI is actually all pretty much the same over here. Oh, actually the abilities are a little... Yeah, those are new icons. They like they just added like a glow effect to it. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I'm just watching this again. Yeah, I like that you have your name. Like obviously it has the name there, but it's like this is just nice. Also, someone pointed out, I don't know if this is a spectator cam thing or a death cam thing, but you can see way more of this area. You know, this is more of a top-down view than we normally have. It's hard to say if that's a spectator thing or just death cam. But like that's really nice. You can get a lot more information from this. In the other Splatoon games you were kind of just right in front of their face whenever you died, but I like that a lot more. Oh, is this vacuum gameplay? Oh, here we go. It's cool that they use Stingray sound effects for that. I wonder if that's a placeholder. That's totally Stingray, right? Listen to that. Yeah, or just, well, or like Zuka. It's just the special activate sound, I guess. But yeah, you just like... It's a little weird to see what shots are actually getting sucked into it. I don't know if there's a way that they could like animate that. I feel like that'd be pretty hard. But I guess if you're the one shooting, it was pretty obvious because it like made the sound effect. But yeah, this looks like... For a second when I first saw this, I didn't get what was going on. I thought it was like a TF2 like a medic thing. Like I'm like, what is happening? But that's a really they're like with this teammate, so that's a really cool like support option. Because you can just pull up with your guy and just be like, hey, let me just like literally delete all of the enemy shots for you. Like, that's really cool. And then you launch them back out. That's oh, it's like a Rainmaker shot almost. There was like, oh, I didn't mean to mute it. There's like a it's initial and then secondary shot. So there's like electricity. That looks really cool. That looks awesome. What? Yo. Oh, I love that there's like an electricity effect. That's awesome. Yeah, so special deactivates already, but there the shot connects. And there's the initial blast, which kills, and then there's a secondary explosion right here. You can see it's almost like a splashdown kind of effect with the like the dots, and then there's this thing charging up in the middle. And then there's that secondary explosion. Oh, it's like spiky. Oh, that looks really cool. I love the electricity crackling is so cool. That's such a cool effect. Okay, vacuum is really cool, actually. That's a really interesting support special that we've not really seen anything like that before. And there's the bow shooting more explosive shots. Okay. Yeah, so that's an indirect. If you shoot people with the bow, people are talking about this bow gameplay and saying it was bad, but they don't even shoot the guy. They shoot the explosives next to the guy. Right? I think that's what's happening. Okay, that looks pretty much on top of him, actually. So... yeah, I think they're just painting the ground next to him and laying the explosives, and then those do damage. And then they direct him. So I think if you direct someone, it would probably kill them in one shot. That would be my guess. So it probably is pretty good. Oh, there's a little animation when you die now on the UI. Watch this bow icon on the UI. It's just the X appearing. It's not that exciting, but it's I think that's nice. It makes it a little bit more obvious. Because that was something, for a long time playing Splatoon, I, like, barely paid attention to who was actually alive, and it's, like, that's really good information to have. Like, you should really be looking at this UI when you play, so making that a bit more obvious, I think, is a good change. That seems like a small thing, but I think that will get a lot more people to be more aware of, like, who's alive on their team, just because it calls your attention to it a bit more. I love that special effect. See, I mean, you don't get that much time with the crab, but you get just enough to kind of get in there and mess stuff up. I like that. I think crab will be really cool. And the 2 firing modes is really good. We see people spawning back in with the armor, so that's, yeah, that's not just at the start of the game. Well, obviously it'd be pointless at the start of the game. This still looks awesome. Oh yeah, you do hear Inklings screaming. Someone pointed that out. You hear Inklings screaming a bit in the killer whale sound. That's cool. Also, the reason it's called 5.1 is because it's like 5.1 surround sound. I didn't get that at first. Like, I'm like, why wouldn't they just call it like Killer Whale 2.0? Because it's literally surround sound speakers instead of one giant like megaphone. It's actually really, really cool. Okay. On this, this tri-missile thing goes so hard, dude. This is so cool. Like this guy is like screwed. You see this? Like, his teammate gets killer whaled, everything is painted, he got a guy aiming at him, he sloshes to save himself, and then he pops this. It literally looks like tiny ink strikes. Oh, it looks like a tentamissile almost. It looks like a single tentamissile launcher that you just wear on your back. That's sick. Oh, maybe those things we thought were missiles in the first trailer was actually this? I'm just, okay, I hate tentamissiles, so I'm on copium that they're not in Splatoon 3. Maybe the missiles we saw in that one screenshot were actually these? Possibly. Oh, wait. Oh, so do they launch? They launch off your back, and then you throw down the points, and then they land, right? Is that what happens here? Yeah, they activate the special, and they immediately all launch out of their backpack. Then they throw 1, 2, 3, and the ink strikes all spawn in. That is awesome. That is so cool. That may be my favorite Splatoon special ever. And also, a lot of people were saying, like, this map looks a lot more kind of smaller and compact, it kind of follows Splatoon 1 map design. Like, this feels very... It's hard to say. It's definitely taking inspiration from both, but I think they're trying to not just leave, like, big, wide open parts of the map to just paint and farm special, which a lot of Splatoon 2 maps had, and I don't really know why. I'm not a competitive player, but I really like all the changes here with special design and map design and pretty much everything. I didn't think I would actually like this map that much, but, like, this is a different angle. I like it. I mean, knowing that Zipcaster can connect to anything, whether or not it's inkable, actually kind of changes everything, because there are walls on either side of the map. So you can literally just, like, grapple hook across the map anywhere. Yeah, the Slosher, they changed Slosher, for sure. We can actually look through, they posted some weapon demos on the website, and someone put them on Twitter. But Slosher looks a lot, like, longer and thinner to me. Like, for sure, that's, like, way, like, longer and narrower before, right? Maybe they don't like everyone saying, no aim, no brain, must be a Slosher main. Or must be a bucket main. They're trying to make it a bit more... I mean, Sloshers have always needed skill, but I think they're making them a bit... I like that change. I don't know. I think it's a good adjustment. Okay, we've pretty much seen everything going on in this battle, I think. I'm still... Okay. Let's watch these shots. No, because that's definitely just one. But is this 3 and one hits the pole, or do they just fire 2? Oh, they do fire 3. Okay, you were right. One of them hits the pole, and 2 of them land. So it's... Maybe if it's like if you tap shot, it's 1? Or maybe not a... I still can't tell if that's... There's the one part where the bow shoots ink in 3 shots, and it just paints. But then here that almost looks like tentamissiles right there. Yeah, they shoot. I really don't understand how that works, but it's very interesting. It's weird that the 3 all, like, land next to each other. Like, you'd think you would, like, want that to spread out more. It does. The velocity is insane, though. Those fly really fast through the air. We got this interaction with the squid rolls again. There is a sponge. I didn't notice the sponge before, so we know sponges are in multiplayer. Obviously, that makes sense, but I don't know if we saw them before. Check out that killer whale. It, like, sweeps across. That was interesting. Wait, yeah, look. It starts on the right. Oh, so it's following this player. That's cool. It targets that charger player. So here we have the killer whale activating and the charger player. And if we jump ahead a bit, it's kind of hard to see under the bridge. Here the killer whale activates. Oh, maybe it's targeting a different player. God, this is hard to see. I think there's a squid right here. I think there's a blue squid right here. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It's chasing something. Whale might be too good of a panic button up close. It takes a second to activate, and you can just, I mean, the person is just standing right there. I don't think it would be much of a... Up close, you could just swim around it. It's not activated long enough to do like a full 180 sweep. I think you could literally just swim around it if you're up close. I think it would be... I don't know. It seems pretty well designed. I almost think it might be too weak, honestly. I don't know. It looked really good up close and then really easy to avoid far away, which I don't know if that makes sense or if that's backwards. It seems like you'd want to use it. I guess it's like you should use it at like mid-range. The thing is, so like I think it is just more of a zoning thing. It's a displacement special. Stingray was like supposed to be a displacement special, but then they're like, okay, but you can actually kill people through walls from across the map. So you just killed with it. You know, it's like, I mean, it gets people off the tower. It just straight up kills the Rainmaker. You could get, you know, in zones, it's pretty much just a displacement tool, I guess, but you wouldn't really use it there. And then I don't think anyone uses Ray and Clam Blitz really, but I think this, it kills up close because you're getting blasted by all the lasers because they're all targeting you. And then far away, it just forces you to move, which I think makes sense. I think that's good. I really, really love that Zipcaster can grab onto stuff like that. That's so cool. Bro, the way they flip in the air. I mean, you kind of do that with Inkjet, but man, that looks so cool. Actually, no, yeah, they definitely did more flips than Inkjet. Look, watch them fly through the air. Yeah, that's awesome. I just want to watch this in slow-mo because it was kind of weird. Oh no, they go through the bridge because they recall. That's normal, I guess, for Splatoon. That's like how Inkjet works. Killer Whale again. And yeah, they squid roll through it. That vacuum is insane. I mean, obviously this player is just being a fucking idiot and firing all their shots into it. Okay, it is really obvious when your shots are getting eaten up. I guess from the vacuum's perspective, it was kind of weird, but you can definitely tell when your shots are just getting deleted by it. Okay, and he was throwing the point sensor thing. That's Curling Bomb. We saw Curling Bomb before in another trailer, but that's very clear confirmation. That's the roller coming right in with that. Killing... Oh, he actually misses. And the shooter gets him. It's interesting that they move a little bit after the game ends. That probably doesn't mean anything, but like... That's a little odd. Is that like a lag? Or maybe they just added more of a slowdown to it instead of like a hard stop. Ooh, that the victory tape clearing had a cool animation. Oh, is that an Ink Strike landing on the right? Is that like a tri-strike? Yeah, because one just happened right there. Does this happen after the game ends then? Oh no, it just cancels it, I think. Interesting. But yeah, the way that like dissolves is cool. Oh, it like tears apart. Yeah, I really love this background. This like water. That's kind of weird actually. Aren't we in a desert? I mean, it's the city in the desert, but yeah, apparently there's a giant canal running through it. I like that Judd is just the same, but they just like added a hair effect onto him. There's less of a big explosion in Splatoon 2 when the ink meter like clashes. There's like a big flash in the middle, and it's kind of surprised that's not here. It's actually a little bit toned down. They have like an ink effect now. That looks cool still, and all this stuff is awesome. I love this, like the random like stickers, like aesthetic. Oh, and all this stuff raining down. And we talked about this already, but yeah, this is awesome. That's so cool. Oh, and it's, yeah, they like stay animated. Oh, man. September is kind of late. I don't want to be down on that. Happy for Xenoblade fans, I guess, but yeah, that's... I want to bring up the stuff on Twitter, because there were some weapon demos from the website. This is just going into squid form, which looks pretty much the same as normal. Well, I mean, kind of. The animation is definitely... These models are like definitely totally new. Squid looks pretty much the same, but the Inklings look a lot better. The Ink Tank... well, because it's like it looks like a camelback now, like a little water pack on their back, so I guess that's why it has the little nozzle on the top, and then the sub-line is just a straight line. But yeah, then it looks pretty much the same, but that's definitely a new... They get like a weird like big head when they go from squid. Yeah, oh, there's just like a little bounce to it, where they just kind of become a blob for a second. That's probably just to make it easier to transition, or to have like Octoling and Inkling things that share animations. That's cool though. I love these shoes, by the way, on like the main Inkling girl. I feel like I want to use those shoes. Brush looked pretty much the same. We can watch it. This is on Museum, which is cool. The quality is so low because it's Twitter. Is there even... There's not sound at these. The Slosher... Yeah, so the Slosher definitely looks like it fires like a longer, thinner shot. Like, that is like more range than normal for sure. And it's another look at Scorch Gorge, which is cool. Look at the jiggle physics on what? The hair? The hair is definitely different. The hair physics. On the Octoboy hair, was there jiggle? Oh, there is. Jeez, yeah, that's going nuts. Wow, okay. Oh yeah, so the bow is called Stringer. I've just been calling it bow. It is called Stringer, which is weird to say. I keep wanting to say Stinger. Yeah, here's it firing. So yeah, you can just like tap fire. And it does shoot vertical. Maybe that's it. Maybe tap fire just inks. And then the full charge makes the explosive shots. I think that's all it is. But yeah, if you're standing, it is horizontal. They're just tap firing. Then they jump and tap. And then they horizontal charge. Which shoots the explosive shots, I think. Oh yeah, the Brella. So I think the Brella shield is bigger. Like, that definitely looks bigger, right? That's, yeah, for sure that's bigger. Besides that, it basically looks the same, I think. Someone said it moves fast, I think. I can't really tell the difference. It looks cool though. I guess that's a new shield design. Yeah, it's the shield will be big. Literally, but also like big for the the weapon. Shooter looks pretty much the same. I really like the look of the splat weapons in this game, but there's not too much interesting to see here. I think it's just shooter. So, I mean, that's pretty much all we got to look at right now. Hey, I did this analysis with the help of my chat on twitch.tv/cosmiccloud_. If you enjoyed the video, or if you want to see more Splatoon 3 content in the future, consider dropping by. Either way, thanks for watching. This has been Cosmic. Farewell.